Hello, I'm Brian Slazarchuk, the Chief Executive Officer of Tirex Resources. I'm here to tell you a bit about our status as first movers in an area that we believe may potentially represent one of the world's great VMS districts. Tirex Resources was purpose-formed by an expert and experienced team of Canadian geologists, engineers, and financiers to acquire, explore, and potentially develop the Merdita volcanogenic massive sulfide district in southern Europe. VMS deposits account for some of the most famous and most valuable aggregates of metal in the world. VMS deposits contain multiple minerals, and at Merdita we are targeting copper, zinc, gold, and silver mineralization. Therefore, investors in Tirex are getting potential exposure to a diversified basket of metals, all within one company. What makes Tirex a very unique story is the fact that we do not simply own a great project, we own a great district. The large district owned by Tirex is 344 square kilometers. This massive land package contains numerous high-priority projects that will be the focus of intense and aggressive exploration. Although our geological team believes that Merdita may potentially be one of the world's great VMS districts, the area has never been explored using modern exploration, methodology, equipment, or techniques. The Albanians explored Merdita using rudimentary technology, equipment, and geological understanding regarding VMS mineralization. They made discoveries, often by simply grid drilling around surface showings, but the Albanians had never flown an airborne geophysical survey in the history of the country, until we here at Tirex flew such a survey in 2007. It is truly amazing that exploration was even conducted at Merdita by the Albanians without the use of this exploration technique. Even without modern exploration equipment and without access to large-scale geophysical data, the Albanians still managed reportedly to find 17 historical deposits on the Tirex property, 9 of which were put into production. All of the old data from past state-run exploration predates and is of course non-compliant with today's NI 43101 reporting standards, but the large amount of historical data will aid in our exploration efforts. Armed with the results of the airborne survey, we now have 3 very distinct and very exciting types of targets at Merdita. First, we have extensions of old mines that the Albanians found and put into production using rudimentary exploration technology. Secondly, we have zones of mineralization that were found by the Albanians but were often unmined, often due to reportedly high zinc content in the core. You see, the Albanians spent massive amounts of money within the communist state-run mining industry building large facilities to process copper, but they never had facilities to process zinc. So they simply ignored zinc mineralization and focused only on copper, with some reported gold production also kept a state secret. Many of these unmined zones of reported mineralization are open for exploration and were never clearly defined. Thirdly, we have numerous new targets, many of which have had absolutely zero exploration. With many targets in hand, we have started fieldwork in Merdita in preparation for drilling. We are well funded to begin this exploration with a healthy treasury and no debt. We have a field crew managed by a veteran team of 5 Canadian geologists and several senior Albanian geologists, geophysicists, and surveyors. At home here in Canada, we are led by a seasoned and well-established board of directors. Joining me on the board is a fellow by the name of Tuki Angus, who is very well known in the North American mining industry. Tuki, who has made a career out of being early and being a visionary in the industry, now believes that Albania is one of the next great frontiers in mineral exploration. Leading the technical component of the company is George Krasinski. George is a 25-year mining man, an engineer, and a professional geologist. He has experience all over the globe in successful, precious, and base metal exploration. My background is in finance. I was a senior investment advisor at a premier Canadian investment firm, and I'll be working on financing and strategic planning as Tirex evolves. We have the right team in place at Tirex, a district of projects rather than an individual project, and a healthy balance sheet. These are exciting times for Tirex, and I'm pleased that you're following the company at this early stage. Tirex Resources has a potentially world-class VMS district that has never been explored using large-scale modern exploration methods. We believe that this story represents a very significant opportunity for risk-tolerant investors that want dramatic potential upside. We are working hard in the field at Merdita, and I encourage you to follow our progress regularly by viewing our website at www.tirexresources.com. We'll keep the website updated regularly as news flows as a result of this ongoing work at Merdita.